They're built to pop open when they're done. A few of them have cracked open for me. So we're going to get these taken off. Safety first, of course. Got our heat resistant glove. And we're going to start with our floppiness. We'll start with this guy here who hasn't cracked open. Zero flop to it, minimal flop, but it's not breaking apart and it just flies out of your hand. Oh, it cracked open. There we go. That's how you know they're done. That gives them a little bit more flop when that casing breaks on them. Oh. Shake another one here. Oh, you can hear them squeak a little. Not a whole lot of flop to them, but they don't crack open either. We're kind of in the middle with floppiness here. Once they crack open, they seem to flop more. When they're solid, they don't flop as much. Floppiness, we're going to go ahead and give these guys a 7. For juiciness, since I broke this guy already, we'll take a little bit closer look at him. You can see some nice juiciness inside of this dog still, even though it's cracked open and let out a lot of its juices onto the catch pan. We'll grab this guy here. And this guy here, since he cracked open first. And we'll use those two dogs for our examples. We'll start by building our classic dog, which of course starts with French's classic yellow mustard. Heinz tomato ketchup is our next ingredient. And Vlasic sweet relish, sweet, not dill, is going to be our last ingredient. I just wish I still had the operating manual to figure out how I can make these dogs stop cooking right now. We're going to throw that right out the window though. I'll give this a shot. That seemed to have worked. Very large dogs. These buns or casings, these Penny Smarts were definitely not built to handle them. Since we've already established that these buns are not built for a big boy like this, we're going to peel them away. We'll get a better indication of our juiciness here. That really brings out the flavor with all the juices that are still left in it. We're going to go with a 10 on juiciness. For our inside texture, we can kill two birds with one stone here. The texture, as we've established before, I really like the crunchy outer casings on a good dog. It's got the crunch. You can feel all of the meats interacting with each other. The pork, the beef, the veal, and it's a phenomenal taste to it too. We're going to give inside texture a 9 out of 10 just because it still doesn't quite do what the Nathan's dog did for me inside of that dog. Flavor, we're going to go with a 9 out of 10 as well. Our mouthfeel, this one's always the tricky category. It's hard to put into words what I feel from this. This is one of the most interesting feels I've ever had. Interesting in a good way. Wow. Even though it's an upstate New York dog from Rochester, it still feels like you're walking down the street, downtown New York City, and you can almost taste the hardcore New Yorker telling you, "I'm walking in," forcing you out of his way. That is a 10 out of 10 on mouthfeel. So, as promised, I'll get your overall score calculated up, and I'll have it on the screen for you right here. Again, that was Zweigel's natural casing, pop open, premium cooked sausage. They're white, so they might be a little bit misleading when you grab them. They're made with pork, beef, and veal, and they came to us from our friend in Rochester, New York. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the Rochester dog I'm about to make, as well as Will It Roll, featuring marshmallows.